Toyota shareholders have publicly said they're very concerned over Tesla's lead. They pointed out the fact that only 0.19% of all cars that Toyota sold so far this year are electric. They're probably aware of the fact as well that Tesla has undercut Toyota in its hometown, its home country of Japan, when it comes to the price of its electric cars. They're probably aware of the fact that actually Tesla's doing the same thing to Toyota in countries like Iceland, Norway, and even in Australia, where Toyota is losing market share at a rapid pace. Now, why you'd choose to be a Toyota shareholder at this point in time, I don't know. But shareholders are saying they're very concerned about Tesla's lead. And Toyota, what are you going to do about it? This was their response. Hello, my friends. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sam Evans. Just want to say a big thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, I'll put a link in the description below. Electric says that at a recent meeting, Toyota shareholders raised concerns over Tesla and the lead it has established as the industry moves to electric vehicles. I mean, obviously, Toyota says that the industry shouldn't be moving to electric vehicles because they claim there's only enough battery materials worldwide. This lie has been debunked, by the way, for a 1 kilowatt hour battery pack to go in every car. In other words, basically the size of a bicycle battery. They said there's only enough for that many. Now, I don't know what all the bicycles are going to do, all the e-bikes are going to do when we run out of batteries, because every car has a 1 kilowatt hour battery, but that's what Toyota has said will happen. Of course, like I said, that mythical nonsense has been debunked. And the reality is here, whether Toyota believe that or not, or whether it's actually true or not, isn't really the point here, because the car world is moving to EVs at a rapid pace. Toyota's probably most important car market of China is now 36% electric. And Toyota is not playing really any part in that future. At a recent general meeting, Toyota shareholders, why they're still shareholders, like I said, I don't know, raised their concerns. On two opposite sides of the EV spectrum, you have Tesla, which sells fully electric cars, and then, of course, Toyota. Now, Tesla delivered 466,000 electric cars in the first half of this year. There's two big growth stories this year. Two big car companies that are growing. The rest of them are doing okay this year because car sales have grown significantly. But two of them have grown at a far greater pace than everyone else. In fact, I'm wrong. There's three. All of them are electric car companies. One of them is called Aeon. It's owned by Chinese parent company GAC. The other one is called BYD. The other one is called Tesla. All of them are growing at incredible speed. Toyota, on the other hand, of course, is not. Of the 4.15 million vehicles Toyota sold globally in the first half of 2023, by the way, that's a down year for Toyota. Toyota normally sells 10 million cars a year, meaning 5 million cars every half. Only a fraction of those, 0.19%, were electric. So what was Toyota's response to shareholders' claims? Did they say, well, yeah, we're going to do this, that, we're going to make more EVs, we're going to have some production lines. We don't have any official EV production lines yet, which they don't. We're going to make a fully dedicated electric vehicle platform. No, they dug their heels in. They talked about hydrogen. They talked about hybrids. And I don't know, but I wasn't there, but they might have talked about their new ammonia-powered engines as well. Well, they've got hydrogen-powered engines, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. That's the kind of stuff they're focusing on. That said, I can't say they didn't mention anything about EVs. They did mention that they have new ideas to accelerate their electric vehicle strategy, and they have a magical solid-state battery that they've been talking about since 2014, saying it would be in their EVs by about 2018, then 19, then 20, then 21, and it would provide millions of miles of range, would never need to be charged, and would cost half the price of the cheapest batteries in the world. Now, I'm being facetious. They didn't make those claims, but pretty close. They're saying this battery, which will eventually exist, apparently by 2025, will offer their EVs 750 miles of range and cost half the price of today's battery packs. Now, if you believe that, if you do, my advice to you, you should immediately buy Tesla shares, because if it's true that they can do this, if it's true that they can magically pull off this amazing feat, that would be the greatest discovery probably in the history of mankind. That would mean electric cars would cost about less than half the price of a gasoline-powered car to manufacture, because the biggest cost in an EV by far is the battery pack. If Toyota is saying they can halve that, halve the cost, and still have a range of 745 miles, you can simply halve that cost again because you don't need a battery that size. What's 375 miles? That's more than enough for every car in the world, right? That would mean the battery pack price would be a quarter of what it is today and charge in a magical 10 minutes, which Toyota claims as well. Like I said, if you believe that, straight away, buy the stock. You're on a winner. You're going to strike gold here, baby. Anyhow, let's get back to the real world. In May, Toyota's newly elected CEO, Koji Sato, revealed the automaker was developing a completely new platform designed exclusively for electric cars. Then, last month, Toyota shared some new technologies and processes it's been working on. One of those, interestingly, is a copy of Tesla. They want to use Tesla's gigacasting and possibly their structural battery packs as well. Toyota plans to integrate advanced aerodynamics with next generation EV batteries. They say BYD's batteries that they're using now are not good enough, that the company claims will drastically improve driving range compared to its first electric model, the BZ4X. President of Toyota's electric vehicle factory, Takiro Kato, explained to shareholders, "I love EVs. Through EVs, I want to change the future of cars. Monozukuri and work." First, he says, Toyota aims to produce EVs with the same cruising range as its hybrid vehicles. Then the automaker will improve the vehicle structure and production process to optimize efficiency. Longtime Toyota leader, who stepped down from his position as CEO, he's now the president anyway, and he's the president of the Japanese automotive industry, so he's really still the CEO, said, "I don't know if love can beat Tesla. However, cars made by engineers who love them will move people's hearts." Sounds like a solid investment thesis to me. As long as they're made by people who love them, they'll move your heart. Toyota aims to sell 1.5 million EVs by 2026. Keep in mind though, it normally sells about 10 million cars per year, meaning only a fraction of the cars it sells between now and 2026 will be fully electric. So, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think Toyota's going to do? Can they really take on Tesla as the mainstream media predict? Well, I'd say this a little bit like that race. Remember when Usain Bolt, remember when he broke the world record in the Olympics or whatever it was? Well, that race was years ago. It's finished. Well and truly over. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.